Cemetery gates are already open. It smells weird out here. It smells like there's a big snake that lives here. Hello. I wonder if this is the stain, possible blood stain that people were talking about. I don't really know a whole lot about this area in this church. Digging through all my pockets. Pulling out our flashlight. Let's see. There's red. Oh, what's going on there? All right. Well, if this was blood, it would fluoresce more. I don't think it is. Nice old church. Weird EMF every once in a while. I don't think it's related to anything in here though. Hello? Cool. Weddings at the chapel. That's where we're at. We're at the Chapel of Rest. It's a restored 100-year-old Gothic structure located in Happy Valley overlooking the Yadkin River. The harmonious surroundings of the Yadkin River Valley and the pristine beauty of the chapel create the perfect setting for your day. $800 for 2 days. 1 day, $600. Seats 80. This is a nice little, I don't know. You married here? Ooh. I think it's pretty cool. Nothing. Anybody here? Hello? Is anybody here that'd like to speak to me? Have anything you'd like to say? Hello? You can use this if there's anyone here that'd like to speak. If you come up on it and it starts to beep, that's okay. That just gives me an indication that there may be somebody here who'd like to chat. I'm gonna set this camera down. Let it run for a minute. Do you have an audio recorder? So, if you'd like to say something, you can. Anybody here? I'm Greg. You can click me. Could be because it's warm outside and it just started raining a little bit, a weird daytime sunshine kind of rain. Evidently you're allowed to come visit this place. There's supposed to be motion sensors to let people know that somebody's in here. It's open from sun up to, I guess, sundown. There's a little gate in front. It's air in here, I think. Anybody in here? Hello? Let's see if the alarm system will set off this little EMF detector. Nope. Stuffy in here. Kind of creepy, but it doesn't feel weird. Okay, so I've been hearing a bunch of weird noises, little pops and clicks and stuff. This place is all wood, so all the weird noises I've been hearing is probably wood that's been settling. A lot of popping and creaking going on. Could be because of that. Could be something else. I don't know. Anybody want to make a noise? Anything to say? You make a noise for me? Do it again. I don't know. I've been hearing noises the whole time. Dead bug. Holy moly. The size of an ant. Thing's like an inch long. Look at this.
I can't see.
It's an ant.
Oh.
It's like an inch long. Zoom. Okay, so I went over and looked at the stain, and I actually used your hunter's flashlight. You know?
Yeah.
It has the red light and the blood light and the green light and all that stuff. And it didn't fluoresce, so it doesn't tell me that's blood. But what's the deal with the actual stain?
Even under purple, it didn't do nothing?
Right.
Okay. So allegedly, I'm trying to find the page, but it talks about how the stain is a blood stain from, where somebody hung themselves?
From the rafter, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a rafter up there, and then it does sort of correspond with that spot, but is that in this church that was rebuilt 100 years ago?
Yeah.
But it didn't, it doesn't.
So this church burnt down in like 1916 or something like that. That page I can't find again.
I thought it was earlier than that.
However, this is talking about the story in the early 20s is that the preacher of the church caught his wife cheating on him. He was so distraught about the affair that he hung himself from the rafter above the front pew that Saturday night. The congregation found him hanging there when they opened the church the next morning. The story continues on to say that his blood stain is still on the floor below where he hung himself, and the Bible on the pulpit is his supposedly showing you the exact date and how he died. However, if I could pull up that other website, it suggests that he murdered his wife here.
See, I've heard two different things, that's why I wasn't sure.
And then hung himself.
This looks more like a burn to me, so I kind of have to agree with what Strange Carolina said.
Yeah.
Because when I hit it with the light, it didn't fluoresce. And
And people who have crawled up into the rafters say that there are no burn marks from rope or any distress from rope.
well, why would it be burn marks and distress from the ropes up in the rafters? If the rafters are 100 years old, they're so hard that it probably wouldn't make any kind of indelible impression or scuff or abrasion in that wood at all, man. That's like our house in Virginia. The roof up in the attic, it's so, I mean, the rafters up there are so strong, You can take a nail and you'll bend it trying to beat it into it. So I don't know.
Oh, there's wasps in there. I see that.
Yeah. Well, there's also a big giant 1-inch ant over there.
Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Cool. What was that? So for a while there, I thought you were in here, kind of goofing around in the back, and it's just been making noise the whole time. What?
That was fairly interested in certain info.
Well, it smells like a giant snake lives here. Kind of weird.
Interested in that chair right now.
This one?
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
Pepper, do you like this chair? No, she doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, you guys are carrying me around, I'm done.
Yeah. Come on. That's really weird. So this is a little weird. Tucked way back in the corner of this little cemetery. And it's the only one tucked way back like this. Is this one grave. It says, Maggie E., wife of G.S. Brown, December 7th, 1875, February 9th, 1912, at rest. But what's weird is, it's kept away from everybody else. William Frith? Margaret Frith? Huh. It says 2020. Look at this weird stuff growing out of this tree. It's like actual pipes are sticking out. I shouldn't say growing. Pipes don't grow. Well, that's really weird. Huh. Yeah. Huh, maybe it was a gate.
Okay, so we took a look at the Chapel of Rest. Kind of a neat place. It's very hot, very sweaty. So it's open during the day. You can come by and check it out. It closes at night. Doors should be unlocked. Come and ask your questions and all that sort of thing. But overall, I mean, it's kind of a neat place. Check it out. Anyway, we just kind of thought we'd take a ride out here and see what it was all about. So if you follow our podcast, we do appreciate it very much. And yeah, if you want to find out anything about us, you can go to CreepGeeks.com or hit us up on Facebook. So either way, I'm sweaty. We'll go ahead and wrap it up, and we're going to, I guess, go find facilities somewhere.
So the whole location of Chapel's Rest seems to be surrounded by really, really nice quartz. And not just quartz, but quartz crystals. Throughout the parking lot and around the church, there is like really nice, almost mirror-like or glass-like quartz quality stones. And they're, you know, they're kind of in the parking lot area, but they also wrap around the outside of the cemetery. Now what's really weird is inside the cemetery, there's absolutely no quartz. There's no stone. There's just the headstones. There's no quartz crystals at all. And when I say quartz crystals, I mean you can look down in the ground and see like these super shiny quartz crystals placed everywhere throughout, outside the front of the church, and then wrapping around even the old gravel path around the cemetery. But once you walk into the cemetery, there's absolutely nothing. It seems that this quartz is gridded or mapped out around the exterior of the church and around the exterior of the graveyard. Not sure why.
So that's pretty weird, right? With the whole quartz crystal thing. I just had a weird idea. What if, or weird thought. I may have actually heard this before. Anyway, what if there's like a secret society of people that sneak around and like ward stuff and protect areas and stuff that people say are haunted or spooky, so that, you know, they can protect the innocents, kind of thing. And it's like their mission, right? And they go off and they find places and they ward it and protect it and stuff. So when you show up to have some kind of paranormal experience, you get nothing, because they've already done their due diligence and they like sneak around and do it, like, you know, light workers or something, I guess. What do you think? Like superhero witches, right? Sneak up, like, let's go ahead and ward this evil church.
Gatekeepers?
Yeah, maybe gatekeepers. And so, I don't know. I mean, that's a premise in a lot of movies.
And books. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and books and stuff. But what if there really is? Because I think I can totally see a lot of like witch nerds doing stuff like that, or like paranormal nerds going out there going, okay, let's go ahead and get out there and protect this area, so just in case something happens, you know.
It's an unusually nice quality of quartz rock and quartz crystals.
Well, they do rent this place out for $800 for 2 days for a wedding, or $600 for 1 day for a wedding. So maybe people just, in a means to make it look more enticing or better than what it is, make it more posh, they're just throwing like quartz around, like pretty quartz, you know, like pretty rocks. Like, oh, this is so nice, like that.
I don't know. It seems a little laid out in a very weird, deliberate manner. Plus, it doesn't extend past certain points. And if
maybe
it's like for photography or to be eye-catching, then
maybe people are taking it. Maybe they're just stealing it.
You'd want it to be in areas that people would walk around and look. And it's, yeah.
Oh, just a weird thought. What was this place called? Chapel of Rest?
Chapel of Rest, Lenore, North Carolina.
Happy Valley or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So there you go, nerds. Nerds. Paranormal nerds. Was it paranormal? How do you put paranormal and nerd together? Paranerds. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. You can follow us on Patreon.
What do you call a werewolf content creator?
What's a werewolf content creator?
Or a werewolf YouTuber?
What is it?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. That's this. All right, we gotta go. All right, see you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye. you ever do that. Cheesy ass. Like and subscribe.